Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, yeah.
How did it go about?
Before I was course, all right, and then that fell through. I guess financial stuff, whatever. And then this guy came through. There's people he wanted to do it, except David, Matt Floyd came along and said, you know what, I'll take the challenge. I'll fight you. And he's like what you say, like a bare knuckle fighter, but he's also had professional fights as well, light heavyweight. So he's a little bit bigger than me, but I have the experience. So you know, I'll give him a little bit of. He has a little size advantage on me, but it's all good.
Took in place by at what weight?
Yeah,
170.
I was walking around 180 at one time, but now it feels good, man. I feel good about. I'm on my way back down to maybe 54, but I'm gonna do a pit stop at 170.
What's the ambition of continue to still fight?
I love to fight. I love to do what I do, and there's some big fights down the line after I fight. Then I'll say that I'll tell you what it is, but it's there's some big stuff in the works, and legendary stuff, and I want to be a part of the legendary, you know, fights. So I'm I'm make myself available. Yes,
How is it, man? How's it being in London? A lot of people haven't been.
a little dreary, with the clouds and stuff, but the people that we've been in contact with are great, and we're having a good time, man. Yeah, I'm loving it. I have all my people, my kids, and everybody come out, and we're all gonna have some fun after. Or we have a party at the fight and after. So
Oh, the gear up of it. I know people could be watching this on pay-per-view on Black Prime, BLK Prime, and also another streaming app as well.
Thriller, right? Triller.
Triller, yeah, Triller.
Yeah, yeah. Like watch on Triller and BLK, and the undercard is going to be really, really good. There's really hype if you follow a little bit of my stories or follow the right to fight stories. You'll see that there's a lot of stuff going on, egg throwing, and all kind of stuff going on in the undercard. So it's gonna be great, man.
Per se.
It was good because I had a chance to go to. I was training in Puerto Rico, and then I went to LA. Well, I was in Big Bear training with my father, and then I went down to Robert Garcia's gym and sparring with his people, his kids. It was great. Robert Garcia got a great gym, and who else? And then going to Bones Adams gym in Vegas and sparring with his guys. Since I was sparring all the young kids, it was all trying to put work in on me. Yeah,
How many rounds is this fight, Shane?
I was 6 rounds.
6 rounds. Is it going the distance?
Nah, I don't think so because I don't think they're taking me as serious enough. I think that he thinks. I think he thinks I'm a different type of person. Like I think he thinks I'm somebody that uh, he's not gonna see in the ring. If you know what I mean.
Underestimating you. Tell me what makes you feel that way.
Well, I think that he believes that for one, maybe I'm too old, and then he had some professional fights before too, um, but nobody in the real in the type of fights that we do. But he had some fights. He's a little bit bigger, younger, and so he thinks that yeah, he thinks I'm a senior citizen, so I'm gonna show him that I'm not. Yeah,
When you look at his style, looking at him as a fighter per se, what do you see?
I don't want to tell you the truth, but I just think that it feels like he's over his head. But at the same time, as a fighter, he is a fighter, and maybe awkward styles can do something for you, can help you out different situations and make the fight look ugly or something. But uh, yeah, I just think that he just doesn't understand the type of person I am and the type of fighter. Well, he knows the type of fighter I am, but just the type of person I am. It's a mentality, and my mentality is way more different than what he is thinking or expecting. So I feel sorry for him for thinking that, but it is what it is. Awkward and unorthodox and kind of freelancing, doing what he wants to do, but that's also going to be the flaw because with some fighters, that works, but with some fighters it doesn't. Experienced fighters that know and see that stuff every day or have seen every day, it's not gonna work. So I think that his best attribute is his flaw to me, kind of like Margarito.
Mm. Oh, you feel like he has a Margarito type of a style,
No, he doesn't. I'm just saying the mentality. I'm thinking that
tip
his
mentality.
the mentality is that he's bigger, he can come in and bully me and do all that stuff. Like that is usually his strength, but that will be his flaw with me.
Do you feel like he will take the risks that he needs to take for you to be able to, for him to open up, or like they were saying lately, the Tom and Jerry fights. You never been
Oh
in
no,
one
no,
of
he's not
those.
Tom and
Do
Jerry.
you-
He's just a fighter. He's a straight fighter. So he if he tries to box, then the fight's over with. It's over when he's got to come at you with the punches and just try to overwhelm you or something like that with punches. Yeah.
Mhm,
He's a lot
mhm.
bigger, and he's used to fighting people bigger than him. I mean, smaller than him to overwhelm him and stuff like that, and beat him up, or like throw overwhelming punches. But like I said, his strength will be his flaw with me.
And at the age that we're at, people don't understand that muscle memory that comes back to a fighter when it comes to running, when it comes to stamina. But for you, for say, knowing that it's 6 rounds, right? Do you go out your way, and are you kind of per se preserving your gas tank, or you have a strategic way of how you're gonna go about this fight per se, or can you go straight 6 hard rounds?
It's a different quality of fighters or people that you're in the ring with, whether you can do that or not. So if you're with the world champion, the 6 rounds will be hard. You gotta like pace and try to. It won't be hard, but it'll be like you have to like really be strategic and stuff like that. And on different things. But when you're in somebody that's probably not in your league, um, then you probably can do the 6 rounds really hard a certain way and make him tired. Because he doesn't know that he can go 6 rounds. It's a different 6 rounds. So we'll see what happens. But he is bigger than me, so maybe he can put his weight on me or something like that. I don't know.
How exciting is it for you just to be a part of this, being in London, still
Fun,
being able
man.
to be relevant, you know?
Oh, it's fun, man. Yeah. Oh, this is great, man. Get out there on the everybody check me out, see what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And they can critique or not critique, whatever, but it's gonna be great. I love it. I love being out there and letting the people see. Sugar Shane Mosley, damn, he's still doing it and he's still doing it like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That it's a thumbs up for the old fighters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All successful, with this fight.
Doing that. I'm doing the big fights. This is a setup just so people can see. This is a setup for something else. Yeah. Oh, and you understand. We don't have to talk about too much. We'll talk about after the fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So how long can you be do? How long can you fight, Shane? Is there like a non? Is there like a non-age?
I have a couple more. Let me see. I have a couple more victims I need to get before I finish before I finish my little thing, and then I'll just go maybe promotion and managing and training and stuff like that. I just do that because I love fighting. I love boxing. Man. This is my sport. You know what I'm saying? And I love doing what I do. But I'll continue to go to the gym and continue to train and continue to do the things that I do. That's why I'm in good shape right now because I continue. I didn't stop, and that's the key. It's not stopping. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the guys that come back that are not in the gym, not training, maybe I don't want to say any names. Say some of these fighters that come back, they can't just come right back. Let's say like I'm not saying bad, but I'm saying maybe like a Layla Ali that hasn't been trained like that. Hasn't been going to. I don't know if she's been going to the gym and training and sparring and stuff like that. So can she get in the ring and fight Clarissa Shields? I don't know. Maybe she can. Maybe she can. I don't know if she's been trained like that. But me, I've been in the gym. I go to the gym. I'm in Puerto Rico sparring with all the kids. I'm in LA going to Rob Garcia's gym sparring. In Vegas sparring with the kids over there. Shit, I'm in London. Come out here sparring with the kids in London. You know what I'm saying? So it's like wherever I go, I jump in the ring. And I'm like, this is what I do. I love boxing. No, I see it like that. That's why I said. I think in the interview I said that I think Clarissa Shields needs like a year. I'm not Clarissa. I'm sorry. Needs a year or something, and then go ahead and do it. Like get yourself some time to do the fight. Go do it like next year sometime, and then let's see what happens. I still would lean to Clarissa Shields because she's more active and she's just mean too. But I think it'll be a good fight because now she got time to learn muscle memory and all that stuff. She has some time. That's why. Not but right now. No, don't even try it.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. It makes 100%. Talk about with as far as the training camp. How much you being a former champion and a legend of the sport. Um, the vibes that you give the young kids, but then you feed off of that as well. You was talking about some of the gyms that you was training. How was that?
Man, that was so good. I go to the gym and I'll jump at the ring with the young guys, and they won't really hold back. They don't hold back. I tell them, no, come on, let's go. Don't hold back, and we go at it. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. The vibes I get is that the young kids, man, especially at Garcia's gym, they working hard, man. They putting in work. All of them, all the little kids. I'm like, I'm happy. I get happy. I get excited. I'm like, let's go.
Review still to this day. That gotta be something, man.
Remember that one? um, yeah, yeah. Just pay per view. People need to see, how what the legend's doing. You know what I'm saying? The legend sport doing it, and see that I still can do what I can do. But, go ahead. No, no, it's not. I didn't have anything. Go ahead.
Right? You know, you have the money, you have the fame, you love the sport. When is it that you say I had enough?
There's just there's no cap. There's no cap to it. The cap is when you want to be. When I go to the chair and start sitting down, so that's when we worry. That's when we worry when I go to the chair, when I go somewhere and I just sit down and go somewhere. It's like, oh, what's going on with Shane? What's he doing? Oh man, he must be sick. Something must be going on with him. Yeah, that's when you know what I'm saying. But what you're trying to say is what happened. Why? When will it be where I stop going to ring and fighting? Probably. I mean, the actual fights, the actual exhibition of fights, or whatever, probably a couple of fights from now. But me going to the ring, I'll be in there going in the ring for as long as I can. As long, yeah, as long as I can. But when I can't, then I'm like, okay, I can't. And I'll just hit the bags and jump around the ring, shadow box, and show the young fighters, all the correct way of throwing the right hand, the uppercut, the left hook, and all that stuff. I'll still be in the gym, like working, moving around. You know what I'm saying? So th- this is my life. This is what I did. This brings me life. Boxing brings me life. Makes me live. Brings me alive. And I love it.
in boxing?
I mean, your willpower. You would and never tell yourself you can't do it when you really can. Don't tell your body, oh, I can't do it. Because when you tell your body, your mind, when your mind tells your body you can't do it, then you can't do it. But if your mind tells your body, or your spirit tells your body you can do it, then your body has no choice but to do it. Yep. Yep. Mhm.
Managing and coaching, is that something that right away you just said that it gives you life, right? So do you feel like that's something that you're going to be doing? I mean, I know you was helping Devin Haney. Is there any other fighters that you are helping now? Are you still helping Devin?
I still help fighters, whatever gym I go to. When I went to the Robert Garcia gym, I was helping his boys. You know what I'm saying? When I went to uh, what's his name? Bones Adams gym in Vegas, I'm helping his boys. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm in Puerto Rico with Rocket Martinez and his boys, I'm helping his boys. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go in the boxing gym, wherever I go in the box sport, that anybody that wants to know information, I'll give it to them because I love this. This is what I do. So I'm gonna give it to you. If you love it, then I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you raw. I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna give you the truth. So you have confidence with whatever you're doing.
How is that? And also, what's your thoughts on the Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios fight? It was a draw.
Did some stuff, and I thought that Pacquiao, he's a very hard worker. He's trained very hard, and we're kind of alike. Me and him are like mentally wise. It's like I was like, wow, a lot of the things that he believes, I was like, I believe the same thing. We kind of, it's kind of like a mirror. Like, that's interesting. But he's a great. And just like me, I'm great. So I think that he did a great job with Barrios. I'm not sure. I seen it, but I didn't really look at it in depth all the way. They said it was a draw, and it seemed like it could have been a draw. And a lot of people said, man, they should have won. So maybe he should have won. But Barrios is also a great fighter as well. I mean, it's world champion. You got to be the champion. It is what it is. It is what it is. Manny Pacquiao's Manny Pacquiao. He's always gonna be get things, get fights or whatever he wants to do because he is a warrior. He's a great person. He trains hard and yeah, he's a beacon of the sport. So yeah, I take my hat to Manny Pacquiao.
And Manny was talking about the time frame of because he was in an election in the Philippines and training, so he felt like with more time and more preparation, a better Manny Pacquiao in that rematch. Who would you favor? And also in that fight, do you feel like it should have been a draw, or do you feel like one of the fighters, got the upper hand?
That way. A lot of people said Manny Pacquiao should have won. It was there. Sometimes you see something different when you're there versus when you're you're not there on TV. But I think that all in all, it was a great performance from Manny Pacquiao. So even though it's a draw, it was a win for him. It was a win, because of what he's done. So I wouldn't hold my head down for that anyway. if I was Manny, I'd be like, well, I did what I did as a win, and you're still Manny Pacquiao. I mean, you can do different things, whereas Barrios needs, to he's building his name right now, but he's Barrios, but you're Manny Pacquiao, so you can do what you know what I'm saying. So it's not like it's a loss. So
Right, right. But in that rematch, like you guys, one thing about you legends, right? You guys will probably lose a certain ability, but then also you guys remember how you got there. You guys have no numerous of ways of how to win fights. So that being said, like, do you feel like with the longer training camp, do you feel like it could be a better Manny Pacquiao, or do you feel like I don't know, age and life kicked in a little bit, and Manny's style? I mean, even your style, you was a jittery type of a fighter. Did you switch anything now to your style back then to what you are right now?
harder is gonna make him better. And I think that he has to really understand that harder doesn't make you it's not gonna make you better because he worked very hard and he did a lot of good things. So I don't know. What I'm saying? I can't predict the future. I don't know what will happen if he works harder. Maybe he doesn't perform as good because he works harder. You know, sometimes exactly. So that could be the issue. So he said, "Oh, if I have a longer camp or work harder, this is gonna happen." But that might not work for him like that at this age. Yeah. Yep. 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 hmm
Ryan Norman Jr. What do you think about that fight?
Fight that Devin Haney fights that makes the fight interesting or not, and if they put a smaller ring in and make a fight. There could be some fireworks. I mean, Devin can fight too, for real, but he just chose to fight that way when he fought. But he actually can fight. It'll be a great fight. I would love to see it. That could be that's an even fight, because Norman can punch.
Right,
What you call his power that way, and he's forced to sit there and fight. That could be a factor too. So I'm not saying that Norman's going to win or we win. I'm just saying that it'll be a great fight because they'll be forced to go back and forth. And Haney does have the experience, and I would tend to say that maybe Haney might pull it off, maybe. But I like Norman's attitude and to the sport. I like his attitude, the way he comes and fights and brings it. So that's all I'll say. I'm more of a Norman type of fighter than a Devin type of fighter. But
right.
Devin could you know he could sit there and fight with them if he's not afraid to do that. He does have the skills to do that.
You know, we talked right before that fight with Ramirez, and you said that you felt like Devin was going to stop him, and he was going to have that type of aggressiveness into the fight. Um, then you also said that he
So you can't really run, right? And he's just moving, ducking, and throwing combinations and doing all kind of stuff like stuff like people that got was there like, man, they're gonna be surprised when they see what Devin does, da da da. They was saying that. And then he gets in the ring and he does that. And I'm like, whoa. Like it was totally off guard for me. So yeah.
feel like that's a possibility of a fighter, kind of dealing with that CTE type of a thing. Just right.
If he told him to go there, maybe he told him to sit there and fight and do some other stuff that the stuff that we was doing, then maybe if he get clipped, maybe he's not. he's not ready for that mentally at that time. So Bill knows that he's not ready for that mentally. So he tells son, do what's best. This is what's best for you to win the fight and get to the next fight. So Bill knows. So I can't argue with that. I'm just saying I didn't see that only at the fight. This is what I see at the fight. I didn't see none of that during the workout and training. But Bill knows. So if Bill know you know your son, you know that he did right. He did right. That's what because he's afraid. He's not ready yet. And Bill knows.
Mentality and energy. They have with right here. They're going to be fighting in November, but they extended the VADA testing from 8 weeks to 16 weeks to now also 18 weeks. The Normans were saying, hey, maybe they're using that as an scapegoat to get away from the fight if we don't participate. But they do plan on participating on, doing all that testing. What would you think? Do you feel like that's just more Bill being more secure? Hmm.
And then yeah, so we got the testing, everything. I mean, I did all kinds of stuff. But then yet still, after all that testing with me, like getting on me, right, for fighting Floyd with Vada, with Victor Conti, right? Floyd tests positive for the A sample. And they passed the B sample. You understand? So all that testing, all that trying to stop me from being on whatever and testing me, and then still you're taking it. You're taking something in your hand, a shot in your hand or whatever it is. You understand? So while they have the play over here, you know what I'm saying? Doing and that's what Norman and them probably talking about. You're doing the play over here, doing the testing, all that stuff with him. Oh, test him. But yet still he's with Vada or with Snack. And he's the one maybe doing. I'm not saying that he's doing anything because I know that I don't think that he does anything. I think that he's clean. But I'm just saying, this is, you know what I'm saying? You're with Snack, you're with Vada, and then you're pushing Vada. You know what I'm saying? And you having them tested, taking blood from that's not good. Take blood from you all the time with the needle. Yeah, they do a piss test too. They do that too. But they take the needle with me a whole lot of times, right? But I was the one that tested positive. Somebody else tested positive on the A sample. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I don't like. Too much poking and needles and too much disturbing you from your workout and training and all that stuff. That is ridiculous. It did me like 8, 9, different 10 times or whatever with that. Stop me in the morning. Oh, do the testing. But it's all a game. You know what I'm saying? Stop the game. Stop the game. That's what Norman don't want. He don't want that damn game. He want the games. It's all games, right? Yeah, get people with the damn needle and all that stuff. I mean, I, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do it before time. Bob did some testing, Bob this, and then every now and then where you can't really know, but 8 times, 10 times, and all that's just ridiculous. You don't need to do all that. That's just messing with the fighter now. Yeah, yeah. You gonna test something? You just messing with them now. I don't like. I'm with you on that. I'm with Norman on that. Yeah, I'm with them on that. Don't be. Yeah, you give me once and then you will find another time. You sneak up on me another time, whatever. But don't just be poking me like 8, 9, 10 times. Just messing with me. My workout, my training, my mental, yeah, all that stuff. And then you're not going to the other people, the other side. You're not gonna probably go to over there and mess with him like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be easy on him, but harder. Come on, man. Let's fight. You want to fight or not? You want to fight or not, bro? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. But no extra advantages, none of all this whole mental game stuff they try to play. Just 3, 4 times, whatever the standard time. You know what I'm saying? If he get once in the beginning and once like, there's no way he can take any steroids in the, and you know what I'm saying? There's no way he can do it. Come on, be serious. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I swore it. So I don't know. It just depends on how they feel the night of the fight.
Um, yeah, definitely a good fight. You know, your boy Benavidez is fighting on that card too. He's the main event fighting Anthony Yardy. Yeah, but at 175, you like David at 175. A lot of people saying he could possibly go heavyweight. What you think? Fight Usyk.
Yeah, he might be too small for Usyk. Yeah, he's a heavyweight now. He's a big boy. Yeah, he's not and he's fast. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't try. I mean, he could go heavyweight, but he won't have the same flavor as like when he's heavyweight. I don't think. I don't know, but anything is possible though.
You seen your man Subir Matias is back on champion again. Right. He could definitely fight. Yeah, I know that you like those type of fights. What you thought about Shakur's performance? Did you see it?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can see that he's a real fighter, man. He can fight. He just chooses to do what he does. So it is what it is.
Yeah, is there a fight? I mean, I know that you believe Canelo's gonna beat Crawford in that fight.
Of this fight. I want that's the fight I want to see. I want to see what Crawford can do to Canelo. If anything, I believe that Canelo's going to win, but I want to see if Crawford can rise to the occasion because you have some naysayers that said he can't do it, like myself, and I want to see if he can prove me wrong. Yep. Yep.
Everybody, what they could be expecting from you this Friday, fighting Matt Floyd.
With I'm like, oh, you'll understand what you're in the ring with, but yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming for the kill, like always. This is not the other exhibition I did. This is like yeah. I'm coming for. I told him. I said, listen, you better be ready. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, you better be ready. Like I'm coming for your head. Like that's what I'm doing. Okay, okay. He doesn't believe me, so I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. That once you get to the ring, all bets are off. You know what I'm saying? We're done. But it is what it is. Yeah, you can expect knockout. Come on. Let's
You
go.
could.
Well, I'm gonna say you can expect fireworks. Just put it that way. I really don't
Okay.
know. I don't even know if he can take what I can take, but it's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be nice. You gonna see Sugar Shane of old. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna see. You be like, oh shit, this fella is crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like your the punching power hasn't left.
I know it hasn't left. You can ask anybody, it hasn't left. Like I'm punching good. You know what I'm saying? Like my power is still yeah. Even though he's bigger than me, he's gonna feel everything of it. He's gonna feel every bit of it. Even though he's bigger, he's gonna feel all of it. Always lift heavy. Yeah, always lift heavy. What you talking about? You just see me when I was at Jake Paul's gym. I did 315. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did a great job, man. He beat Chavez, and yeah, he's doing good. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with Anthony Josh Joshua Anthony. Ooh. But I mean, yeah, that's gonna be different. But we'll see. I thought they already made that. Yeah, I thought they made it already. They said it's already done deal. Anthony Joshua, right? I know, I know. That's it. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Mm, mm.
But you after you get this Matt Floyd out the way because I know I'm gonna have tons of questions after you release who the Shane Mosley hit list is gonna be. That's gonna be interesting. You got I'm gonna hit you up because that you got me really thinking, man. I'm telling you, man, this is awesome. You ain't gonna give nothing out. I know you're not gonna give nothing out. We gonna wait till Friday. All right, man. Well, God bless you. Let everybody know also where they can catch the fight as well. BLK Prime. Um, sorry if the if it was hard to listen to. Um, hopefully we're gonna get that fixed. I haven't really figured out the problem. It's clearly a problem when I have a guest on only, and it happens sometimes, not all the time. So I'm just really frustrated about it. That's kind of the reason why I haven't been so consistent because it gets me frustrated. So anybody in the inbox, anybody and my members, I be answering my members. And if you got me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Follow my new YouTube channel as well. Mill City Live, all one word, Mill City Live. You can get some vlogs. You're gonna get a lot of different content, more boxing content as well. But I'm just trying to spread things out, and I'm going to be using it more as a short channel. And when I'm traveling, you guys are going to be able to see some of these behind the scenes stuff. But nevertheless, salute to everybody on the live. God bless, and on to the next. We'll be back tonight as well. We got interviews. We got Burn to the Boxes tonight. Then we're going to be having um Lamont Roach's dad and coach tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. We'll be back at you and we'll get all this stuff fixed. All right. Salute.